Hello everybody, this is Oren, and today we are going to be playing Crusader Kings 2. Now, after putting 300 and something hours into this game, I've done pretty much everything there was to do, I thought. But I was reading on the internet, and there is something that I haven't done. Just play as this guy right here. That is what we're going to be doing today. The Count of Vermandois. I can't speak French, but I think that's what it is. And we are going to be playing as him for one reason, and one reason only, not because he has any real power, being one count on the border of the Holy Roman Empire, which is perilous enough as it is, but because in his Dynasty tree, all the way up here, this guy, Charles the Great, the first Holy Roman Emperor. So what we are going to be trying to do is reform the original Holy Roman lands, not this over here, but France, the north coast, Spain, Italy, the Kingdom of Italy, Germany, Burgundy, and the Rhineland, this bit up here. And then after that we'll move into Bavaria and Bohemia, but that's for later. So to start off with here, look at ourselves, we got a wife, kid that's 6 years old, which means that if we die, we won't lose the game out of the gate, which is always fun. Lustful, our wife is lustful, so we'll have a whole bunch more kids soon. The king doesn't particularly like me. Do I have any good dad? I don't. Let's go for diplomacy. There's diplomacy. Alright. First thing I always do when I'm a count is I set small feudal taxation. Since it passes out of the gate, we'll set tactics. Farming is alright. And majesty. No, maybe not majesty. We'll go legalism after the domain nerf. We want this and this. We want the Pope to love us very much so we do not get excommunicated. We'll need all the troops we can get. And now, all we have is Vermandois. But the duchy would be a very nice addition. And there's no current duke over us. And this is my father-in-law. So we might be able to murder our way into this county here. So we will go ahead and press our fabricate claims on Reims, since it's the only other territory bordering us. What I'd like to do is take this one, so when I have the duchy, if I kill the King of France and it goes to, say, one of these guys down here, like it always does, to Louis, or at least it seems like it always does for games that I play, then he won't want anything to do with Paris and he'll give it to us. So that's going to be our first stepping stone into the taking the kingdom of France. So let's see here. What is he working with? This guy. Ooh, how many troops? 5. Oh yeah, I haven't even let the game play. Most of the time I play on 3. I feel like that's a good speed. I do tend to get a little bit pausy though. The Pope is not a fan because we're not exactly the most pious man, and before the game even started, we tried to kill somebody. Elective succession. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna join that. I don't want the king to be any more upset with us than he already is. And let's take a look at our plot here and see if anybody else wants to stab this guy as much as I do. Ours is close enough that we could buy it with gold, but we are way too poor to be buying contributors at this point. Right now, we pretty much need to. When you start as a count, you start small. We only have one castle, and it's not the best castle in the world, and has no upgrade. So that'll be where we go to for build up Vermandois as much as we possibly can. But I mean, if we can get a good jump on one of these territories, I'm not gonna pass it up. This is a pretty important battle here. Looks like the Normans are gonna take it though. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, Normans got him. Yeah, we want as many kids as possible, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose hedonism. I think I chose hedonism. Yeah, 20 more ability. Has agreed to the demands of elective monarchy faction. The succession law has been changed. So that is incredible. And then the game bugged out right there. Yeah, factions. That's what happens when you have a child for a king. Factions all over the place. He won't be a child much longer, though, which is good. I don't want the kingdom to fall apart before I can take it from him. I'm fine with the Capets staying in charge until, you know, it's time for me to take control. But for right now, we're just gonna speed the game up quite a little bit here. And hope that this guy does something stupid enough to piss people off. I am ill, that is never a good sign, and we can build our first upgrade. Our first wooden palisade of the game. When we're king of all of Western Europe, no one seem like much, but stepping stones, I guess. It's not the most tremendously exciting start, but to me it's the most historically fun, I guess. Can we kill this guy any easier? Yeah, whatever. Oh, people actually want to kill this guy. Oh, my beloved brother has a claim on my county, so we're not gonna get him too good a wife, and he's chaste anyway, so we probably won't have to worry about kids. 33, she's 39, close enough. I don't much care about my brother, as much as it pains me to say so. He wants to help us kill people, he wants to help us kill people. Apparently my daughter needs something. As long as they're Frankish, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's my wife. She's Frankish, so there we go. Limited crown authority is fine. Again, we don't want to piss the king off too bad. I mean, he does also have in our super duchy that we're headed here for, our Fantastic Three. I mean, he is a part of it, so we want to keep the king happy until we're powerful enough to take it down, pretty much. 5 times speed. The bastard is winning in England. As per usual, you don't see too many. I don't think I've ever seen England hold out. I have seen Norway take it quite a few times, but I don't think I've ever seen England survive. Call to arms. Her antiquity. Okay. Maybe shouldn't have just clicked that. I didn't see that it was a war for France. I thought it was a Antiquitane's war for something else. This could very well throw a wrench in the work. Because right now, this prick very easily declare war on us and take it. He doesn't have a claim. Does this guy have a claim on us? No, that's good at least. Does anybody else want this guy dead? She would be really swell. Get on board. And we might actually be able to if I had enough money to send her a gift, but being drawn cheerful crowd standing in front of tall buildings in Vermandois. It seems they have gathered to watch the antics of a man who's climbed onto the building's roof. The despairing man, tired of the hardships of his life, is threatening to jump, and several of the onlookers are goading him on. Yeah, we want free diplomacy. You hurry inside the building and join the desperate man on the roof. No, stay away, he cries when he sees you. You slowly climb out on the ledge. I just want to talk. He says you edge closer. We'll talk to him. You speak gently with the man, addressing him in equal as a friend. As you talk, you carefully guide the conversation with subtlety, making him realize the folly of living life. To the crowd's dismay, he agrees to come down with me. Ooh. I don't know if I would call this an army. It sure isn't much of one. Yeah, our brother can carry our 16-man vanguard over there. A wooden palisade was built, but it is a good time to see what we're working with when it comes to defenders on these places. Yeah, his garrisons are all rebuilt. Let's check out Maine over here. Paranoid or trusting. I am trying to stab someone right now, so paranoid would help. And then this one has 430, yeah. So I think it's because this guy might have just been conquered, even though... Oh, it's just because he's a church. And in early game, churches are they're pretty shit when it comes to defending it, though. We have another revolt up here. Flemish independence. That is not a good sign for France. And they just lost the Battle of Bourbon here, which is not, it does not make things look good for France at all. No soldiers down here. Does he hate the king? No, he's alright with the king, so he's giving you plenty of soldiers. I don't know why. Yeah, and that French army is going to get crushed right there. Well, let's get some prestige out of it since we're on the winning side. I guess we did choose right after all. We can conquer Rheims down here. We won't actually get the county, but I guess we can do a dry run for what's going to happen in a little bit here. Maybe after the Antiquitanians are on the throne of France, maybe he'll give us some land. So we joined in his war. I don't think we're that lucky. I don't think he's that nice. Is he charitable? He may very well be charitable. No, he's not. So there's next to no chance of that. But we are making money off sieging these castles. We'll probably make a good little bit of money after sieging this city. Let's see, 12 gold. Oh, all the gold in the world. My kinswoman
fancies me, which is kind of weird, but I'm not gonna question it. I don't see any need to. It's perfectly normal. Distant cousins wanting to have sex, both lustful people. No, she didn't want to have sex with the natural. That's bad news bears. The French are getting their asses handed to them at Bourbon again. They didn't learn anything, attacking over a river into superior forces. And we have sieged all we are going to siege. Take a look at Paris's garrison. Oh, and we just attacked into unit. Okay, go home. Run home as fast as you can. And take a nap. Yeah, there you go. We got 50 gold, which means we can... No. How much do we need for a city? A village. 100 gold. Okay. We're going to continue to bankroll as we wait. And we're going to look... What happened to our plot? Oh, he died on his own. Okay. Good for us. Now we have a 43 against this guy. Oh god. We got 4 pluses and 6 negatives, which means that guy is probably never going to help us, which sucks. We have 3 plus 2 negatives here, so I don't even know why she's saying no. There must be like hidden shit there. This guy, if we had money for a bribe, he might. I don't know, that's a close one. Is he greedy? No, he's not greedy. Damn. Let's look around. She's got 27, and she would do with a bribe. Why can't I send a gift? Maybe because I'm at war with them? Yeah, it must be because I'm at war with them. So after this war is over, then we'll kick the shit out of them. Or stab the shit out of them, I guess. We have to stab our way to the top. That's what we gotta do. We have a son. What's our first son's name? Yudas. We'll name our second son after ourselves. That won't be too bad. Herbert. I will eventually name my children Charles, and every ambition will be to like get the great title after I build my empire and take over half the world. And it's easy, but there's no point in when you're just a count with no prestige, soon to be negative piety. And we've done 28% of the work in overthrowing France. It's not bad. Money for a soldier. No, we don't need soldiers that bad. Usually I would take those if I needed someone with like a high martial skill to train my kids or run my armies, but I mean we hardly even have enough for one stack, so it doesn't even matter. Did these guys just win in? Oh my god, they just won independent. Which means the Holy Romans will not take long. And speak of the devil, Norway wins in England. Look at that. He's still defending against the Norman conquest, though. And Scottish war. He's allied in a Scottish war over Argyle, which is here. And Cornwall independence. I mean, God bless him for trying. Yeah, the bastard has a lot of land though. He might still win. We're losing in Reims. Yes, we want more fertility. Fertility is very good in the early game. We want to expand our family tree as much as possible. Yeah, we lost again in Reims. Kind of sad news, because now I think we might lose all our percent. No, we keep our percent. Okay, good. So when we win the war, we will get a nice little chunk of prestige, and this guy down here, our soon-to-be new king, will like us quite a bit. 4-time Duke. Yeah. I've never actually started as the King of France. I've barely ever played in the Kingdom of France. Make our empire. We need those. So I guess we don't need Flanders after all. It's fine that they left. We'll just take all this. And then we'll be good to go. Oh goodness, what is this? What has just happened? Defending against Duke William the Bastard in his war for France. So he lost in England. Yeah, he lost in England, so he immediately turns around and attacks France. That is something, man.